Right, welcome back to another Grand Theft Auto Online video, everybody. Welcome back to the Dr. Dross channel. I'm your host with the most, Dr. Dross, of course. And in this episode, we are going to be selling some bunker supplies for our gun running bunker in the middle of, like, Chumash, I think it's called. Yeah, basically Malibu, California, which has been burnt to a crisp in recent times. But yes, pretty much we are just going to be selling guns around Los Santos, and I thought this will be a cakewalk. Word to Lester. I genuinely thought this would be a piece of piss. I saw 3 trucks and I thought, oh no. Word to OG Fathead. I thought, yeah, I'm finished. 100% I'm finished. There's no way I'm going to be able to sell all these fucking trucks. But then I thought, you know what? I've got about half an hour or something. It's free drops. They're in the city. I've purposely brought my bunker closer to the city for 2 mil rather than 1 mil so that I could, sell the guns easier and not have to spend so long going back up to the bunker to get other vehicles after I'd sold the one. So I thought, well, it's only, I'm carrying 5 weapons in each truck. I thought, yeah, this will be easy. But then again, there was only 1 drop off, so that kind of confused me at first. So I was like, well, okay, if we're just driving the 1 truck down to 1 location and there's 3 trucks, surely that's 3 drop offs, not 15 delivered, right? Right? So I thought, okay, yeah, it can't be too bad, to be fair. I'm sure we'll just have to drive them there and then, go back to fetch the other ones. We were just driving to the projects, the Grape Street projects, which is obviously, where Los Vagos hang. And I thought, well, first of all, I'm selling guns to my ops. The fact that we're selling these weapons to the Vagos is quite funny because the amount of Vagos we've killed or had tried to kill us, I mean, quite literally, like, we've smoked dozens of their crew. Like, quite simply, probably hundreds at this point. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like me and my Dross disciples, like, we've taken out so many. Me and my business affiliates and associates, like, we've taken out so many of their members. It's quite ballsy to sell weapons to them that they're probably going to use on us to take down our own business ventures and, kill our own friends and allies. Like, shit, like, is this a good idea? I don't know, but either way, I didn't make the fucking sale, did I? So, whatever, let them buy the guns, let them try and kill us with them, fam. I fucking love to see them try. But then, all of a sudden, I sell 1 truck and I realise, shit, okay, I've got to go back for the other one, but there's still 4 weapons on that truck. Oh. No. No. Not like this. So then I realise the fuckery that I'm now in for. And I realise that I'm truly finished. And I've now got to go back to fetch the 2nd truck after doing the 1 drop off to get the 3rd truck for it to then tell me that I've got to drive each and every truck multiple locations around the map, but I can't actually, I can't actually move on to the next location until the other trucks have been brought to that said location. So basically, I'm going to have to keep going back on myself about fucking, 20 times just so I can fucking make the deliveries. And like, bro, I'm not being funny, right? I'm selling by myself on a time limit. Why can I not just pick up the 1 truck, make the 5 deliveries, yeah, and then be done with it, like how I can with my, weed business, etc., where we just take 1 trash truck, make the 5 drop-offs, come back, get the next one, do the same. Why the fuck do we have to move each and every truck individually? Oh, I know why. Because we're going to get shafted by Merryweather. So, of course, I'm having to fight off the Merryweather bumholes. And in the process, I've got the fucking SAs trying to kill me. As I initially thought they would do. No surprise there. Now I've got to fight off hordes of not only Merryweather bumholes, but now I've got the fucking Mexican gangsters are trying to kill me now. My fucking ops that I'm selling the guns to are trying to kill me as I'm trying to sell them weapons. So I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, seriously? So then I had to fight off the SAs, fight off Merryweather, and then luckily the next location wasn't an op block. So yeah, I just had to deal with Merryweather there and the other fucking 5 locations. But the point is this, bro. It was such a headache. Every time I tried to move the vehicles, man, oh my god. First of all, I was an MC president, so I weren't even a CEO, so I couldn't even call my buzzard to just fly to back to the fucking things. I couldn't even just call buzzards in. That would have made this easier if I could just fly a helicopter back to the other trucks. That would have made it so much simpler. But no, I had to fucking call in a motorcycle. The fucking Shitsu Hakucho. And of course, naturally, I couldn't fucking call the thing in, because guess what? Well, I could call it in, but the problem was, it was spawning like a million miles away every time when it could just spawn next to me. It's choosing to spawn, roads fucking 3 blocks away. So I'm like, are you joking me? Like, are you serious? So basically, I was having a hell's life trying to sell all this shit. And it got to the point where, like, okay, I've got to move 3 trucks. I've got to keep going back on myself. I've got to keep travelling miles to get the other fucking truck to the next location, just for Merryweather to then attack me and fight them off. And they're bringing helicopters, they're bringing fucking turrets, they're bringing 50 cals, loads of men after me, bald-headed pussyholes screaming, "What a panzer!" And I'm like, are you joking, man? Like, honestly, it was just too much, bro. And it got to the point where genuinely, I quite physically thought, like, yeah, we're not going to make all these deliveries, man. I've got 15 drop-offs. We're only halfway through. Love it or hate it. I'm not going to sell all this shit. And we're going to run out of time. I'm going to lose a bunch of stock. Lose a bunch of money. Let's just see how much we can do. It got to the point where literally I just thought, let's see how much we can sell. And I was going to call this video the most overrated business in GTA Online. However, the most of good things I hear about the bunker, the amount of good things I've heard over the years. I mean, at one point, I genuinely thought the bunker was terrible. Like, back when I used to do it, because I used to grind this business a lot back in the day, when the update first came out, when gun running was first added to the game. And my god, even back then, I used to find it frustrating, but I thought that, okay, that might just be because, my bunker was all the way up in Palito Forest. That's probably why I had a hard time, but no. Even with a closer bunker to the city, I'm still having a hard knock life trying to sell this shit. So, I was going to call it the most overrated business in the game, but then I realised if you do have friends to help you, and you do have full stock, you're going to sell a lot of guns, and you're going to make a lot of money. Like, don't get me wrong, that's the reason I haven't titled this video the most overrated business in the game, because honestly, no, it's not the most overrated, because you can make, like, millions of dollars with this easily. You can make thousands, and even in this sale, thank God, I did eventually manage to sell everything. Yes, I nearly ran out of time, and yes, it took so much effort and stress. But with that being said, though, I did still manage to make about $600,000 by myself in one sale. So how could I possibly call this the most overrated business when, at the end of the day, it still made me 600 grand? And of course, for the effort it was worth, it was worth it. But I can't do this every time, though, man. I've got to have friends to help me with this, otherwise I'm finished. There's no way I'm going to keep doing these unfair sales by myself and struggling like this. No way. So, of course, it was a ball ache. It really was an ache of the bollocks. But we did actually manage to sell it all in the end. And alas, make 600,000. So I can't really say much bad about this business, but Rockstar, man, literally, they shafted me. And I'm not going to cuss them out because, hey, I really want to play GTA 6. And I really appreciate everything that Rockstar Games have done, apart from the definitive edition. That was terrible. But I'll tell you what, though, but seriously, like, I appreciate Rockstar for their greatness, but like, man, you really gave me a hard time this time round. And then, when I thought it was all over, when I thought that all of our pain and suffrage was over, guess what? No, it was not over. I thought all was over but the crying, word to Fallout 4, and the ink spots, but no, the suffering was not yet over, because Rockstar decided, they thought, you know what, we're going to absolutely destroy this man a second time around. We're not even going to give him a chance to breathe. We're going to give you the chance. Genuinely, fam, I literally finished this sale and absolutely got shafted, just to get shafted again by Daddy Rockstar. I swear to God, yeah. The moment I finish this sale, defend business pops up on my screen, and I'm thinking, oh, fuck off! You know what I mean? Just leave me alone. Flipping word to Flip Dinero and Milteca. Just leave me alone, man. Honestly, I decided, nah, we ain't gave him a hard enough time as it is for the last 45 minutes. We haven't absolutely driven him up the wall with that sale mission. Now, you know what? We need to steal off his products out of another business as well. We need to eat into his profits even more. I'll tell you what, man. They really did a fine job of pissing me off that day. I swear. Honestly, man. Just one obstacle after another. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like, just give me a break, man. How much shit can a person take before, like, they just turn the game off, man? And then all of a sudden, next thing you know, the inbred O'Neill bastards in the countryside, up in Grapeseed, they're robbing all my supplies. By the time I've got up there, they've already stole half my product. Literally, by the time I get up to Grapeseed, and I've travelled up half the map, well, most of the map actually, I travelled like 5 miles to get there. They stole half my product, man. I only managed to save half of my product, but I got them all back though. Honestly, I got my get back gang on them motherfuckers though. I literally ended every single one of them, ugly bastards. Fucking. Oh, guys, I had such a stressful day on GTA Online. It was terrible, but with that being said though, if you have enjoyed watching my torture by Rockstar and the inbreds and the fucking SAs and the Merryweather bald-headed pussyholes, then please subscribe to the channel, like if you want to see more content. I think I got that the wrong way around. Like the video if you enjoyed it, sub if you want to see more, and yeah, peace, man. Flipping.